Good morning. I guess it's day 5. Just packing up to leave a little Airbnb in Suches, Georgia. That was a converted barn loft, which is pretty cute. Driving back to Neel's Gap to jump on the trail there, and destination today is Low Gap, so that's about just short of 12 miles. And it's a nice little hike over Cow Rock and down into Tesnatee Gap, and then over another little crest to Hogpen Gap, if I recall. I've done this twice, I think, over the years. But so Low Gap tonight, and then Unicoi Gap tomorrow. But it's beautiful little countryside here to wake up to.
Basically stay there. If your load moves around a little bit, you load it differently, and then move back and forth, so you gotta adjust that. And then take a few spins around the shore and see how she rides.
I'm just hanging out at Mountain Crossings, finishing my coffee and about to hit the trail. I just repacked everything for expected rain later today. I put everything inside a contractor bag liner so that even when my pack gets wet through my apparently useless pack cover, my contents won't get wet. So I'm all set. But now I'm just kind of hanging out here watching people get their shakedowns and buying new gear, and that's kind of fun too.
Just ready to get a regular one right here.
Face me.
Ah, 23 without water. I never count water. I'm about 45 minutes out of Neel's Gap. Just reached the top of whatever the first climb is, and we're in a cloud once again. At least it's not wet, but it is beautifully foggy and very windy. And the wind, even without the buffeting on the microphone, is just roaring around me, which is pretty cool because you can't see anything. It's just noise in the fog. Anyway, I thought I'd give you a little bit of the scenery I'm walking through, which is this leafless, deciduous forest in a dense cloud. It almost feels like a level on a game or something. I was wondering if you can hear the wind roaring or if it's just microphone buffeting. But if you been getting hit with some raindrops, I don't know if it's just blowing in the wind or it's actually about to start to rain. But I'm taking a break in 3 or 4 minutes. Probably gonna throw my pack cover on at that point and maybe swap my long sleeve shirt for my rain jacket. Keep it on the outside of the pack. But it has been dense cloud ever since we left Neel's Gap. The roaring wind has been exceptionally loud right here. I only turned my camera on right at the tail end of it, so you probably didn't get it. I have no idea what it sounds like, but here comes another gust. That's just wild, and we're in this enclosed space of the clouds, so you know, there's not a lot of distance view, but the sound is coming from miles away, it sounds like, and washing over this spot. It's really interesting and kind of grand, I don't know, phenomenon, I guess is the word. Creature. Alright, I'm putting my pack back on. As you can see, I opted for this because the wind is also very moist and cold. It sounds like, sometimes it sounds like it's over there coming this way, and sometimes it sounds like it's overhead going across. And you know, in the summertime it's different because the leaves change the sound. These are just bare trees. I'm talking too much. Stop and listen. That last clip about the wind was that Corbin horse stamp. For the record, now I'm climbing up Wolf Laurel Top. Some of you may remember this spot, Cow Rock. Check out these views. You can see forever. You know, I always had it in my head that the views were to the north, but I was looking on a map earlier and I don't think they are, so let me check my trusty compass, which involves, it turns out the views are to the southeast. Ah, here comes another gust of wind. Oh, I'm still carrying my food bag. Even without the views, it's a pretty epic experience to stand there and have a freight train of cloud, as the poop trail, a freight train of visible clouds just wash over you. Also, according to my trusty windsock, the winds are coming from the southeast. At least on this spot they are. Alright, these rocks are wet, so I'm going to put my poles on for this. Have arrived at Tesnasty Gap today. That's the road.